Hello, you guys. Welcome back to the Coffee Device Show. Welcome to this review. If you guys see, recently or earlier, a couple seconds ago, I did the brisk half iced tea, half tropical lemonade. And I'm still trying to look at the 7-Eleven exclusive half brisk iced tea, half watermelon lemonade. It's a 7-Eleven exclusive, and it was on the Rocket League tournament, and it's sponsored by Brisk. So now we're doing Ruffles. All dressed chips, Canadian. My mom is from Canada, and I tried these before. I just never got to do a review on them. My mom's from Canada, from British Columbia area, and I love Canada. You can see right here, my dirty hat. But Canadian Football League is I watch it. I watch NFL, Canadian Football League. I love hockey, which is Canadian sport. Hold on, just take another sip here. But all dressed chips. I'm still trying to look for the new Cheetos Chipotle Ranch. That's what I was trying to get, but they didn't have them. And this convenience store I go to is like right across the street from the 7-Eleven. This one is a big convenience store. It has every single drink, almost every single brisk item, everything. It's a big one. And they sell sandwiches there, like fresh sandwiches, boar's head meat, fresh bread and sandwiches. So it looks good. I might get a sandwich there sometime. My mom said we're don't ever get a sandwich from the liquor store, but I might. So it's 410 calories per package, 32 grams of fat, 25 grams of fat, 32%, saturated fat, 3.5 with 17%, zero trans fat, zero cholesterol, sodium, 460 milligrams, 20%, carbs, 42 grams of carbs, 15%, dietary fibers, 4 grams, 13%, 3 grams of total sugars, and 4 grams of protein. Then per serving is 150, and then you guys can look at that, pause and read. But anyway, they have this Shazam. I do Shazam. I watch Beat Shazam. It's on tomorrow. You're gonna scan the code, and you can probably win. Gaylord Hotels, Breck, Southwest Airlines, and the PGA Tour event. So, leave it down in the comment section down below where you guys know where I can find the new Cheetos Chipotle Ranch. Let me know. No. My dog's barking again. It's annoying. Here we go. First. Hey, stop. These are Canadian brands. And we don't have a lot of Canadian brands. Oh, this chips is probably the popular one here in America. I'm still looking if they can ship out, or you can just buy it online on Amazon or whatever. Ketchup chips, dill pickle chips. We have some dill pickle brands. We have I think it's called the what's that brand? Pringles, like extreme dill pickle. There's other dill pickle brands, but the 3 popular ones in Canada are all dressed chips, Ruffles or any other chips, or what's it one called? Old Dutch. And then it's ketchup chips and dill pickle chips. Those are the 3 top chips in Canada. Miss Vicky's, by the way, they love Miss Vicky's too. Mostly 4, and the Miss Vicky's are in there. These all dressed chips. They have Old Dutch. They have Old Dutch ketchup chips, Old Dutch pickle chips, and all those dill pickles. So those are the popular ones in Canada. So here, I'm gonna. Okay, these chips are good. Really, probably one of my favorites. Really great flavor. And these are, to me, these are Carolina style chips. The packaging has like everything of the making to be a Carolina style chip. You got the barbecue sauce. That looks like vinegar. That's probably like paprika, but they use like not paprika. They use chili flakes, red pepper chili flakes in their. I don't know if it's Northern Carolina, but their vinegar-based sauce is very moppy, like mop saucy on pork. It has that vinegar-based taste, or like a Carolina taste. So, oh Canada, you can make a good chip. And actually, I wanted to reveal this. One of my mom's friends, which I know, family on my mom's side, she was in Canada, and my mom got a coffee crisp, and oh, that was delicious. Coffee crisp is a Canadian chocolate bar, chocolate waffle bar, I guess. It's like a waffle crisp, and that's more of a popular candy because they actually made a McFlurry out of that in Canada. None of these Smarties and all these other brands that are more Canadian. Yeah, but these chips, ketchup chips, still pickle, and Miss Vicky are probably Canadians' favorites. I mean, we get Miss Vicky here, but you rarely get Miss Vicky. I know it's not really Canadian, I don't think, but I can eat it. If I get like a Sam's Club or your Costco, get the bag one, or usually Subway sells Miss Vicky. Maybe Disney likes this too. I love when you take chips. We had a ghetto sandwich. So you take chips, and you have a ham sandwich, whatever, turkey, less than you put chips in your sandwich. Bite it, like crunch action. It's probably my favorite. It's really delicious. Get one bite now, right? They're just too good. We guys are having a wonderful, blessed Wednesday in your weekend. I finally get to see my parents after 2 weeks or so. My brother just left this morning, so that's a good time with him. Here we go. I'll show you guys bring in for the crunch action. Ready? On a scale of 1 to 10, these chips. I love other chips. I love that. I just bought a bag of chips not too recently of the Fritos Honey Twist Barbecue Twist chips. Those are probably my all-time favorite. Those are my favorite. I like Cheetos. I like Doritos. These are probably my favorite. I like Pringles, but I think those Fritos chili cheese Fritos are my favorite of all time. And those honey barbecue ones are good. You know, I like kettle chips. Kettle chips are probably my all-time. I have to put. We like kettle chips, like a kettle cooked chip, and then the Fritos and those Fritos barbecue twist. No! Stop! Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, these get a 9 on my scale. Stop it. These get a 9 on my scale. Not 9.5, just a 9. Stop. 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 Yeah. These are like Carolina style barbecue chips. It has all the makings and the fixing whatever of a Carolina style barbecue vinegar based sauce. You know, you got the barbecue sauce, you got the paprika, you got the vinegar. It looks like vinegar. I mean, this is oil. Probably vinegar, barbecue, and probably paprika. Right? Maybe like a yep. See paprika. Oh, it's oil. But, I mean, it still has like a mock sauce barbecue taste. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, it has paprika in it. So it has all dressed seasoning, sugar with all that, yeast and sodium and paprika. No, it's just oil. It's not just vinegar. It does have like a vinegar taste to me, like it's too. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna get a couple more. I don't want to eat this all because it's a lot of calories. I'm trying to cut my weight. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Have a nice Ruffle day. It was good. Bye, y'all.